Alright, I hit record, so I'm recording now. Welcome. I'm gonna talk about. Let's go to my. So before I do that, we are about to get hit by a hurricane. We're like right there, Sarasota. So we storm-proofed, put up the shutters on most of the windows, but we didn't do the lanai. I tried to. It doesn't seem like the screws are in the right positions. My parents didn't really want the lanai done anyway. It is golf facing though, so maybe it would have been good if all those things in the lanai start flying around. But as I had seemed to be able to get it on, it wasn't really. It would have just banged around. They might have been stable, like the. It doesn't matter. I won't go into it. I'm just like explaining why I didn't stormproof because I'm like, oh, people are gonna judge me for not stormproofing this fucking window. But the window behind me here is stormproof. So I was gonna. That's my cam has been there, but I got these two USB 10-foot cables, and one of them ran to my camera here, and the other one ran. I just kind of had it in use to this camera, but it reaches anyway, and so I added it and I made it all the way out to underneath. It's safe, no tripping hazards. All the way out past the lanai door to the center, even all the way to the center, which is nice. And here we are. I cleaned the glass in front of it. So, the storm, unfortunately, for my camera, is probably not gonna be. I guess it will be rolling in tomorrow daytime. It's looking like based on this Wednesday 8 a.m. So we're gonna start like for sure experiencing it tonight. But I think I will have a window where this camera will be running. Our power will still be on because I'm probably gonna lose power at some point. And so yeah, until 1 p.m. tomorrow. The wind's not really picking up until at least say the morning. And then it's gonna be noticeable by then. And then evening, it says 67 miles per hour here. I'm a little confused why it's not more like 100. Like literally. But that's good. If it really is only like 70, because it's coming right over us, according to the present models or predictions. Anyway, so I thought this awning though right here, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's kind of fitting how it's just sitting there at the top. I was thinking I could go out there and kind of scoot the camera down a little bit to get the weird awning shape out of there. But it's very fitting because I was just posting about these. And oh my god. I think that's, yeah, okay. This ain't no fossil, I say. Here they are, these little awnings. The awning. So it's got this interesting thing going on. And notice also, importantly, the separation of materials. And so, like, this feature tends to have this type of coloration, where this feature, the smooth outer surface, tends to be this color for all of these, where this kind of cool, like, gold, almost shiny stuff. Okay. So notice this section here. It's incredible. Oh my god. This is what I look at. I'm like, this is not a fossil, because you can see it rounded off the material to basically smooth away what would have been the outer part of the fossil, so-called fossil. But because it was smoothed away by the process before the rock was fully able to cool, the totality of the system was still malleable. And so this was smoothened by some process that they're not all smoothened, but this one was. So that we see this nice smooth cross section of the way it forms here, but also that it is a cross section. Like, what? Guys, fossils have to be like buried and unexposed. This takes exposure to cause this, like, stripping away process. So it's kind of against that. And on top of that, it literally, oh my god, like the way that it does this is suggestive that this portion formed that way. And so again, it's kind of like this overall rock would have had if it was a fossil, would have had a fossil like exposed that was smoothened. And then if we look inside of it, oh, that's mind you, it's an Etsy post. If we look inside of it, it's got these steps, which one could say is just what the fossil is like, but they're not all like this whatsoever. And so an argument is then, well, there's all these species. But I say, well, I think that the amount of energy being released at certain times is tied to the amount of sudden speciation in these things, in a way that's suggestive that it is the amount of energy being released. So there's that one. And I started taking pictures of these. Maybe I'll just open these. We can just flip through. What's up, Blue Cross Pad? YouTube. I'm recording. Hold up. Let me find my Shaligrams. If it's unrelated, I'm just going to click away because I'm recording. Let's see. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out later, though. But I'm checking these things out. So here, these are Shaligrams, if you're interested. Here's another one. So this one I was just looking at. A very distinct shape. Like the shape is a related. It's related to the overall formation process. That it has the overall shape is related, meaning that the shape of the so-called fossil is supposedly related to, or is related to the overall shape of the rock, so it's suggestive that it's not fossil. Again, here's another one that does the same thing, where it kind of extends past and exposes some of it. Again, exposure is a little odd. I don't know how they write this off, that there's this like exposure to it that would make it exposed. Yet there still is some characteristic of being a fossil embedded, and this one is so, oh, that's right, this one's amazing. So it's totally different shape here than the other one, than this one. Totally different shape. It's like a mouth. It's like a mouth. Oh my god, it's also maybe even like electrons. Electron ring, like a electron shell. I wonder how many of these it has, and if they're pairs, like up-down pairs, making this overall thing a certain amount of electrons and a certain amount of protons as a result. But it collapsed in its formation, because essentially what this suggests is that this feature was forming while the overall rock was still molten in some way and malleable in essence. And so while it was cooling, some sort of pressure was applied here, or just the way the energy flowed caused it almost, it looks like it almost crashed in. And so it like pulls in here. It's got this ripple here. How do I think that's the same one. That's another one. Totally different again. And separation, and probably interesting that there's different, they don't approach each other directly, which would make sense if there was an imbalance in the energy flow. But are fossils typically found where there's an imbalance in the energy flow like this? Or are they all typically resembling one another with more of a symmetrical aspect? Because this is not symmetrical. Suggestive of maybe, I mean, again, not fossils. And it's as simple as that, really. This one doesn't have the structure as distinct, like there wasn't quite as much capacity to cause structure, just not enough energy flow, but enough to cause some sort of like structured shape void within to create like a nucleus, but just not enough to really create that distinctness of some of the others. Ridges and so on, like I don't see any ridges even anywhere back here, maybe a little bit there. That looks pretty straight across, whereas this, you can see like really distinct grooves. What's up? And then maybe back, like this one's hard to see, but I also looked up for like, are there other shapes within? Like, is that a like subset of this one, like a miniature one off to the side? That would be like, why does this creature have a mini me within it? Unless it's like not a creature. And that's that one again. Another one that's off balance, comes real sharp point. That's incredible. They don't touch, don't quite touch. They just off off center. And then the way it does this, I wonder if this is mostly found at edges, like not within, like if you cracked one of these open and found this type of structure within, it would be this. But if you were to find one with a blown top, it would have like a region that was able to do this type of branching, featuring thing going on that's not always happening. I think that's a side view of this, which is really surprising. Just flat. So right here, you can kind of see it, I guess, right there, where it's just flat shear down. And it's very common, it seems, in these to have this flat shear and then this, like, again with the shapes, but not like, I guess they're in there too. And then the way it's separated, like the minerals or the whatever's in here is separated by the energy flows, I would say. Kind of like Mount Grenard. And then a totally different one where the energy flow propagated in a plane, in a direction, rather than spiraling. Although maybe the spiraling is more like a small chunk, like a cross. If you could really zoom in on a small cross section of one of these little bits, maybe they look a lot more like that structure just repeating, and there's another one with those with the electron look. And that probably is a good maybe protons, maybe they're the protons. That's protons tightly arranged. Those are the protons because this is the nucleus kind of thing in a system stable enough where it became for a time like Earth, and maybe it blows its top. Maybe this is like what Valles Marineris, is that what it's called? Oh my god. What if that was like a portal? A portal into Mars right here. You could kind of get in just like these. But on Mars, this section is filled in with like a thin layer of dust and particles, which is also present, mind you, on this system, I would suggest. Like there's a layer that some entity living on this structure would see much more a spherical surface, and then energies that are imbalanced in ways, and maybe a ring structure or spiral structure of a whole like galaxy. It's pretty much like a galaxy. And maybe this is how galaxies form in a way. Like we could learn a lot about galaxies for sure from these things. What was that saying? Oh yeah, it kind of does look like the Valles Marineris. Let's take a peek at outside. Still pretty chill here. That would be crazy though if Mars is like a huge shaligram. And this is its portal where it blew its side vents thing like these things seem to do in a sideward way. This one's incredible because it's got this like different material in interior, but then the spiral keeps going. And we can see the ridges keep going. But the material becomes much more like the standard material of these things, where it's just like one uniform, just like blob of black goo. This picture I put in because you can see the ridges still. Maybe like that there. It's a little hard to see at some point. Maybe they keep going. And maybe it looks like it might also have a shape into the rock here. But this one looks to me, and I might be jumping the gun here. This one looks to me like it's the structure literally is really, it largely changes here. Like it kind of stops, but the spiraling energy kept going enough to leave behind like a, that's what I'm looking at these things for, kind of, is like a, not a perfect one that has some feature that's suggestive of the formation process being like incomplete, and also not how things form if they're living fossil, if they're fossils. That's not how beings are. Like they don't have like a tail that sometimes is like at a insufficient energy to fully form it. So it's just kind of coalesces in part, but then fades into the rock. Like, what the fuck? That's like energy flows. This one to me, these things need studied by scientists that are in a like a really rigorous geological way, like considered seriously, like a rock like this examined, and it's literally on Etsy. It's hilarious. This is how I do research. Absolute unequivocal proof that these spirals are caused by energy flows and are not fossils, as in this specimen. Specimen from Etsy. The spiral continues, but the fossil, quotes, does not. I mean, it's really incredible. If this is not a fossil, truly, which I'm pretty sure. I'm like, it's so close to absolute certainty, unequivocal, that it's almost there. But I can't say that way. I can't say it with that degree because I know there's a lot of, I can, I know there's a lot of things I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Like surrounding biological, suggested biological things, and so on. Whoa, what's going on with this one? What's the fissure? Fossil dudes, fossil, $100. This is incredible. Dude. It's like brings tears to my eyes. The way it has this little like thing going on here. Down, down. And then this is for sure. Oh my god, just sparkling. uh, that's incredible right there. Pile of poop. That's what these things can be, is like, how can they, and they're always in these blobs. It doesn't make sense that they'd always be in these blobs. Well, that's the time frame when the blobs were formed. So the blobs, in their formation, sometimes would capture these silly, stupid little freaking shell creatures. Silly. You want to see the blob shell creature? No, like I say, see the blobs, stupid shell creatures. Yeah, silly. And then the shell creatures, they would enter into the blobs, and they would get to the center of blobs. At that point, they would realize they're in the blobs, and they would try to kick it opening into the side of the blobs. And over the course of millennia, the erosion would slowly follow the kicking of the shell creature trying to escape, so as to open a vent in the side that then appears as these things. And voila, here we are. Every time it's a stupid shell creature just stupidly getting stuck in some blob. And then trying to get out, dying in there so that it's stuck in there. But then over time, the shell creature, fortunately for us, tried to get out enough to create a escape route for the material to erode away. Isn't nature amazing? Meanwhile, this exists. Oh my god. How incredible. It's just. Oh my god. Oh my god. I could have so many things like this in my presence. I would just bask in them all. Whoa. Let's check out this one. It looks kind of weird. Like, what the fuck? What kind of explanation they got for that? It just, like, skips. It gets way too wide too fast. Kind of stops there. Like it should, I think. Maybe it's appropriate-ish if we were to continue out enough. I don't think so. Maybe if it's missing like this part. Whoa. Not sure. $19. I need to find some of these. I should go to a local crystal shop and ask if they got any Shaligram. Maybe like, we got a special order that. They might have it. I don't know. Oh my god. What is happening here? Holy. Oh, look at that. What? What? Ah, is it folded? I'm not sure. Oh my god. That's incredible. I don't even know what's happening. Like, I wish I could see, like, into this region. I need to get, like, stuff like this in a really good camera. A really good camera and start to taking pictures of, like, details that are just like, whoa, dude, look at this. Of things that I have access to. Back. Whoa. Let's check out this one. This one looks like it's really. Whoa. Really telling that it's not a fossil is what I was kind of getting at. That I just trailed off on because maybe I was feeling it was too risky. Holy shit. Oh my. Dude. $112. Handmade. Define handmade. Like, it's certain. When I look at things like this, I'm like, no human made this. This is not made in some, like, okay, we're gonna replicate. Like, they just found this shit in the river because they're all over the place there and they're selling them online. Because that's how they make money to survive in this fucking world. And here we are, being able to buy this thing, this incredible literal work of fucking art. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta take pictures real quick. Do I save this? Save as. Okay. New. Save as 15A. What is that one? Let's do this one for sure. From the back, it's kind of unsuspecting. Or maybe from the front. It's almost like the gears that make the gears of the engine. Whoa. It makes me think of switching gears, like being on a lower gear. Being engaged on this gear down here requires being engaged on that gear. Like that size between the gap, but like if you could engage these gears and then maybe there's another set of gears and another set of gears and another set of gears all the way up through to the point where it's like inner gears. I guess I should have them at least on the screen in large form. That's incredible. And then it's right there. It looks rounded like a ball. That looks very spherical. Right here and here. Like there's a ball captured within it. Oh my god. Not fossils. At least these ones, like maybe some of the ammonites. Oh yeah, there's another angle. It really does look like a ball. This is incredible, dude. God damn, I wish I would buy this. I would buy like 4 of these right now. For literally for science. If I could do the closer, inspect these closer. This one for sure. Holy. There could be entire research papers written on single objects like this. Like one of these could be held in it's just like great esteem in a museum. That like many research papers are written about, like the blah 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 shaligram, like the the one with the ball at the nucleus. Like what? Just study the hell out of it. Like here at the ball, there's a little vein of what appears to be blah blah. We chemically analyzed the vein, and the vein has blah 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 blah. And the fracture appears to take the shape of blah blah blah, suggestive of blah 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 blah. And the angle in which blah 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 and blah 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 blah. Just freak. Who knows? Oh my god. It very much is rounded there and there. It looks like a tongue. Makes me think of a ball rotating, a stable ball rotating, causing surroundings to rotate, which then takes solid shapes of gears, which then cause the surroundings again to rotate, which then become ripples of waves off of the gears, at times producing these branching features. I've never seen this before in any of these. This is so revealing. Rudraksh Guru Store. Let's see what else they're selling. Any other of these? Any other? Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's open new tab. I don't know what that is. Shankar. Am I able to be seeing this? Yeah. Shankar Lab certified. Okay. Lab certified. Let's see what that's about. Oh. This person seems to be posting a lot of whatever this is. It's got numbers on it. Interesting. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Something to do with 11 is related to that. Next. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so fucking epic, dudes. These are literally priceless. Every one of them is one of a kind. Oh my god. Oh, big big size lumpy one that also looks like a pile of poo. Oh, I'm literally tearing up at how fucking epic this is. Oh my god. Dude. How do you even part with this shit? I guess $100 there goes a long way. It really does, relatively. Oh my god, the fuck. These are just incredible, though. Oh my god, is that another one? Oh. Spawning off of the nucleus. Oh my god, where are you? Where are you? I just opened so many. Ah, it is! Dude. Oh my god. This one, like, took my fucking breath away for sure. Dude, that's incredible. I'm literally tearing up at how epic it is. Oh my god, 16A. Yeah, you know damn well I ain't stopping at A. That's pretty much the same. It's a little different lighting angle. It's a little better angle, but I won't go that far. Holy shit, the angle on that though. Oh my god. This one needs to be. It deserves in a museum. Or some, like, fucking. Valley. Oh my god. I don't want to say a museum, but just somewhere where everyone can just see it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I guess it is. It is. We can all see it right now. And whoever buys this $500 rock, oh my god. And it's like, who knows? Maybe there's some more of these in there. What if these ones right here have little spiral shapes that are suggestive of, oh, what the fuck, dude? Why is there a mini, like, that sized one? Like, oh my god, that's incredible. Unsuspecting blob. Okay, next one. Let's see what's up. This one looks real cool. I mean, it's maybe suggestive that it's not formed as from a fossil. Whereas the rest of the fossil, it seems like it's like nicely within this thing. Why would this be nicely within this thing if it was part of another thing? This doesn't really make sense as a fossil, and just in general. If the fossils are like shells. Okay. Whoa. Hard to tell what's going on in there. This is cool though. You can really see across these lines. Not within. It's hard to tell what's going on in there, although it looks real cool. like this literally could have someone get a tiny little microscope or video camera, go in there with it, put light in there, and get us like just like probing someone's booty, getting a camera up in there, and doing some real close inspection. Although maybe that's not. Maybe they don't like their booty being probed either. I saw a video of a dog like getting checked for COVID, but of course. Oh my god, there's no cohesive structure to this one. Strongly suggestive that this was formed in a less orderly fashion, but still from the same general process that then caused no real structure overall, although maybe it's more visible hidden places. 18. I probably want more than that one, but that's okay. Pretty similar. I guess that one. Whoa. Very common of them to form with this. It's like a galaxy. It really is. Sorry, Pops. Fuck. Oh my god, look at that. This is telling. It really is. Like this mound is pushed up from a rotating force being applied. A force being applied because this is rotating. Really apparent in this one. Like, what? That's incredible. Looks like a peach or something. Like, there's no reason for the the structure as a whole to look like a peach, where the part of it looking like a peach includes a fossil within it, and then part of it looking like a peach includes the not fossil outside of it. Why would the two coalesce into this very smooth shape here that is most definitely related to the innards of the structure? Like, there's no question this smoothness, this shape here, these ridges, and inside this here are all related to the same process of how this single unit formed. It's not a fossil within some other rock. It's just not. And this is just incredible right here. Holy. I guess this is the smooth face here, down here. And then this bump is this ridge here. It's like it had a force come in on it here, boom, and push this whole section downward and depress it while simultaneously pushing over here into this lump, which then caused even this aspect of it, whatever's going on here, like the way while it was still forming, it influenced the resulting separation of materials. It looks like there's some ridges in there even. I mean, this is incredible. Every one of these is out of this world incredible. Literally out of this world is probably a good way to put it. They're like little galaxies. I mean, I'll just take a picture, one picture of that just for, why not? It's no center, mind you. That's notable, I guess. I guess I was a little bored of it that I had no center, but no center, that's a little weird. don't don't these things form like very similar to one another? Oh, they're species. Oh my god. Let's see which one of these has the best lighting. Yeah. Oh, whoa. I'm probably just by looking at these things so much, I'm just pulling this hurricane here. It's like, what's that energy over there? It's just this fucking spiraling vortex being emitted. Oh my god. I hope not. I have no idea. I'm playing with fire with these things, one might say. That's incredible. This looks like it's made of a different material. Separated in a different way, maybe formed at different temperature or something. Different time in the processing overall. Is that the same one? No. Oh yeah, it's upside down. Yeah, that's cool. How it has steps in the ridges there. How casual have we been about these things to not notice that they're not so easily explained by biology? I guess as soon as we take them to be biology, we just start looking at them from that angle. There's the shell of the creature. There's its shell. Okay. Let's look around a bit. Okay, we can really see its shell in this here. The ridges as clear as day. And this existed 66 million years ago, ended up becoming extinct. Literally, just very interesting inside these creatures. A lot of them are different, like this one's got a ridge here and then a ridge down. Like, never really contemplating, wait a minute, like, what the fuck, man? Like, this is weird. Okay, let's check this one out. I was excited about this one to see if it had any views into it. Oh my god. I bet this one, if it was analyzed with some way to look into its interior, could find pockets. Like a pocket here, pocket maybe around that way. Just looking at any like this. That's what I was looking for, this thing exactly, to see if it was more interesting, larger. Just odd. Just like a pile of poo, I swear. Like a spiraling pile of poo. This one probably even is a continuous void that is able to be mapped out as one like continuous structure by its variations in its shape across this the structure. Oh my god. Whoa. Straight across. That's interesting. There's something to these windows. Like, they're not just like the rock happened to. Like, all these rocks happen to have openings in the side that are all cleaved very smoothly around. Like, there's something to these. Like, they blew their top and then they cleaved in specific ways that are really reflective of geology and things going on like that. Oh my god, is that this one? Holy. Uh, I wish all of them had high detail views into the interior like this. That's incredible. The way the ridges are there, like that, is not really the same angle as this would be. It might be though that these are like off of it. As it comes around, they would come more like this. And that these are kind of off of it, but related to not being a fossil, but it's actual processes. Let's get another shot of this one. Another shot of you. Incredible. Oh my god, look at that picture. What? This. What? Oh my god. You can't even suggest that formed as a fossil. It's exposed as fuck. I know you can say it's buried under some other shit and that's why it was exposed as fuck, but like it doesn't within this structure it's exposed as fuck. Like to have that happen time and time again where within the rock that the shell is stored, part of it is exposed along the edge. It doesn't make any actual sense as a fossil. These things. 22 day. Okay, let's do that. We gotta go full screen. Get this one. Wait, did I just say D for the first picture of something? 23B. Maybe I'll just 23A. 23B. Okay. Saved it. Okay. Oh my god, though. Like, what? What? Oh my god. There's probably enough side angles, although this one really captures that more. I'm not sure why. Is it upside down compared to the others? Whatever. It must be the same rock. It's so the same shape otherwise. It must be. Some of them, they're not all the same rock. That's why this guy, oh my god. Whoa, it's got that fucking, that bloop. The bloop. It's got the bloop. It's got the bloop. It's got the bloop. It's got the bloop. Whoa. Okay. This. It's almost like the half of it, the other half of it, this side, one of them blew up, making this all just the explosive remnants or something. Like it almost looks like that. This is kind of circular. I don't know. I guess I'll just take a picture of this one, and I don't have much to say on it because I don't know. But I'll just take. They're literally all so unique. It's really worth not losing the ability to just go through and be like, oh yeah. Oh my god. Let's go with this one. It's got that little tail thing on it. I'm not going to do both of them. 24C. Okay. Holy. Maybe that, I guess. Maybe probably these two and this one. Or maybe not that one then. That's pretty much the same as the front. Oh, I missed too much. Whatever. I wish I wouldn't say press F11 to exit every time that I enter full screen mode. 25C. Yeah. Hurricane, it should be showing up in the morning. It's gonna start winds tonight, rain rolling in tonight, but in the morning is when it should really. Oh my god, these are incredible. What? Look how. Oh my god, it's so little and then it explodes. The fact that it's tiny and explodes into this big ass thing over here. Holy shit. It literally explodes too. It's like explosive eruptive force comes out of this end, spirals out from the interior out to the larger as an explosive force that like rips the side off. These things are crazy. I boarded the windows, most of them, well, shuttered from my parents' house. Although the Nye is wide open there. And it is coming off of the direction though the camera's facing, so it should be interesting. I don't even know. Hold up, let's see. 26A. Destin, Florida. Oh, that's like a fucking beach. Oh, that's in the That's up here. I'm down here. That's probably like 4 hours. Is a guess off the top of my head. I think it's like 6 hours from Pensacola to Naples down here somewhere, maybe here. Florida's fucking huge. Okay. Where was that one? There it is. Oh my god, how incredible. And the way the energy flows up here, it's almost like it's related. Like it's a wave. Like this curve, it looks kind of like this curve. Nice. I should go to the beach before it gets too windy. See what it's like out there. Bring a spliff. If I can light it. Torch lighters can light anything. Just a smooth blob. Lots of little nicks in it. Wonder if that has earth function relationships. This is incredible. I already took pictures of that one. I took pictures of that one. Pictures of that one. Maybe I should open that one if I haven't. Oh my god. What is happening? What is happening? Please show that better. Oh my god. It's it's just like a tiny little it's got like an upstairs layer. It's got an upstairs to it. A second floor. That one, maybe that angle then. Oh dear God. Whoa. How's the stock market today? I looked at one point, I think it was up like 100. I was down, ended up down. It did get down to, oh damn it. It broke 29,000 and bounced off it. Which it tends to do because of freaking arbitrary human-based, like, oh, that number is broken kind of way of doing things that makes no actual sense. Arbitrary number? Well, 29,000 was broken. We can't have that. We need to make sure it's over 2901. Doesn't make sense. Okay. What else we got? This freaking looks cool as hell. And probably, holy shit. Oh my god, it's got a, holy crap. Is this the same one? It's got the thing on the toe and on the heel? Like, is this how it fucking was found? Oh my god. Let's look for fake shaligrams. Made out of plastic. Made out of M seal. They're trash. They can't even come close. Although these ones, are these real? Some sellers trying to take advantage of this. What? They grind, chop, and smudge the gap between the two openings and make it appear as a single opening. I'm not seeing the absoluteness of that one. These are all like gray. Stone powder, that's a good idea. Some made in unseal and stone powder. This says Gandaki River. This one's incredible. It's got a freaking ball in it. This is not handmade. No human trying to fucking sell some half know what they're doing ass shit would possibly envision this fucking work of art. No offense. Not even I. And no one could envision this work of art. Only the universe could bring it to our attention. Sure, someone after noticing it maybe could replicate it on a great degree where it exists again. And someone's like, no one could make this. And someone made it, maybe. But ultimately, they were inspired by that which is truly the nature of reality. Holy crap. That probably didn't make sense. This one's a little confusing. I'm not sure, looking at the pictures, like, where is the opening? The rock doesn't even look the same shape. Is it down underneath it then? It must be underneath it. It looks like it's there. There's that thing. Oh my god, so it literally has a toe and a heel. A toe vortex and a heel opening. I don't know what to make of that one. What are these? Let me just check out what this is. Red rock. Stone fruit, the dried stones of which are used as prayer beads. Stone fruit. Oh my god, where the fuck was that? Stone fruit. I immediately am like, maybe. These things are kind of living in their own way. Maybe that part of me, mud fossil. Maybe mud fossils. Mud fossils. He's all about that. He's all about that. Finding biology in the earth. Maybe he's found some pretty strong correlations that I'm not even remotely aware of, that I'm at this stage. Maybe it would behoove me to revisit his work, because I've been kind of like ammonites being maybe like resembling a living creature, but really being spiral energies that cause all these things to happen, maybe. Then that they have also ammonite, soft tissue. This one. Not this one. No, not this one. This too. Generally, this kind of thing. This kind of thing where we see, although this one's real interesting because they're not, this isn't the paper that I was looking for. It has like a rock, kind of like this, that just has an imprint of actual different like colors and things, not just like a scan, which is a really powerful tool here to see a lot of nuance here, but I would suggest that this is appears to be how the life is, but that's because the spiral is alive and it has like a waste way of doing things. I'm not sure what things are what here, but like it has a way of getting rid of waste product and bringing in fuel and energy to grow, and basically it then causes perhaps the appearance when we scan it of it having like typical signs of a living organism's parts when it wasn't. And so maybe that's because that is what's happening. Like the Earth is alive. I mean, it's that it is alive, and the Earth is also alive. It's not just that animals and so on are alive. The Earth is also alive, or like things of this nature are also alive, and they also have processes of waste and so on that we can track their digestive tracts in a way where like sometimes they poop, sometimes rocks poop. Who knew? Who knew? And maybe sometimes they fruit, stone fruit. That's what this is. I wouldn't be surprised if it's called stone fruit, that it's because sometimes rocks give off fruit because they're alive, and this is what it is. There, here it is. And maybe it does have a certain energy about it. Makes me think of like the tree of life and so on. Oh my god. This one's nice and spherical. Real spherical. That's like a perfectly made snowball. $28, $27, $28. I'm getting cold. 1 second. Okay, okay. Let's take a picture of the opposite side of said snowball. Oops. Let's go ahead and do this. Mm-hmm. 28B. That's incredible. It's splitting. It's literally splitting as the wave comes through. Kind of like the Earth. Doop 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 doop. That is very similar to how some of these, especially that one I was just looking at, this one, the ridges. Well, the ridges in general. These ridges. Coupled with this one, where it's ripping. Maybe this is kind of how New Continental Shelf is born, where this is more like an oceanic crust region, where it's more subtle. Let's see, what's this say now? Uh, 2 p.m. Wednesday, 2 p.m. I think it went a little more south. A little more south. That would be funny if it totally missed us. It just turns this way. It's like it starts turning and goes out this way. Well, I guess it wouldn't be funny because we're the ones prepared. All these people are just certainly like, whoosh. But I'm pretty sure it's hitting here. Like we're in that cone pretty good. Alright. Do I stop there? I think that's good to stop recording. That was an hour and a half of Shaligrams. These things are epic in conclusion. I mean, undoubtedly this one is epic. Like that it has a sphere at the center. Oh my god. And then the ones that have 2 tiers and things of that nature. And especially, let me see. Let's do a recap of the coolest ones. Where are you, 111? Where is it? There it is. This is absurd. Absolutely incredible. Work of art. There's no way in hell anyone made this. This is real. Authentic. Triple. Oh my god. I strongly suspect that this is related. Like the fact that its plane sort of points towards this center, like from here down. This. Dude. Maybe this is also related somehow. I don't know about that one over there, but this one looks like it's like a offshoot of this one. Like that's just epic. Like, oh my god. Different angle. And then this one, there's the peach one. What else we got? We got the one with the ball in it. I mean, this one's probably my favorite. Even though it only has 1 and this one has 3. That's a close second. Just that it has 3 like that is epic. But this one, wow. That's all I can say about that one. That it has a ball, a stable sphere formed at the center. This makes me think of some kind of pastry. Maybe it is just pastries laying around on some other dimension. Where'd my pastries go? Fucking ants, man. Them ants keep taking our pastries. It's a beautiful pastry. Whoa. Okay. What else we got up here? Let's go back to the beginning. Maybe I can go back. Oh yeah, this one that was off center kind of collapsed in on itself so that the structure here is lost. Folded in and then, but it's still like part of it. So I bet right in here is real interesting. Like underneath, I bet we can still see ridges and yet it's collapsed in. This one's real cool for sure. This one's real cool. Also cool. I mean, they're all fucking cool. But cool that it has less definition. Oh my god. Cool. Flat like that. Oh. Cool. Cool. Cool, cool. This one with this sidebar. Whatever. Just like a galaxy's. A bar galaxy. That's interesting. This one, the ridges, but not just the ridges, but like it's like the energy that came between this structure that was being formed and here the boundary came out and it just branched because it was a branching energy, like a lightning kind of thing. A subtle flow that was like electrical, maybe, in nature. Whoa, I didn't see this the way it kind of like this white part does that. This one. Alright, guys. I hope you found that interesting. And see you around hopefully soon. Pre-post hurricane, I don't know. Probably before. I think I got another recording in me tonight, so probably before. Tomorrow, who knows? I might be able to record, and if I stop recording before the power goes out, I have a recording that I can maybe at least post at a later time, but we'll see. Alright, till then.